Second chapter, parallel lines, practice set 2.2.
Students, now we will start the practice set 2.2. Question number 1. Now first we will understand the question. What says the question? In the given figure, angle Y is of 108 degree and angle X is of 71 degree. And the lines M and N are parallel. Justify your answer. Means what is given to us? That angle X is given to us of 71 degree and angle Y is given to us 108 degree of line M and line N. We have to prove that this line M and N, they both are parallel to each other. That we have to prove. If the lines are parallel to each other. Now how we can prove this? If you observe this angle X and angle Y, they are nothing but, if you observe, they are the interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Line L is the transversal, angle X is of 71 degree, angle Y is of 108 degree. So if you add this angle X plus angle Y, so what we will get? 71 degree plus 108 degree. So it becomes 179 degree. But what says the interior angle test? If some of the interior angles are of supplementary, then the lines are parallel. Means the sum of the interior angles are not 180 degree, hence the lines are not parallel. We have to justify our answer. So first we will try to prove it. So first always write the given from the question. What is given to us? Angle X is of 71 degree, angle Y is of 108 degree. Line L is the transversal, that also we can write. To prove, what we have to prove? Ki line M is parallel to line N. Start with the proof. How we will start the proof? We will directly start that angle X plus angle Y, we will try to prove that it will be equal to 180 degree, because some of the interior angles are of 180 degree. Some of the interior angles are 180 degree. Now angle X is of 71 degree and angle Y is of 108 degree. 71 plus 108, it will be 179 degree, which is not equal to 180 degree. So we come to the conclusion, therefore line L is not parallel to line M, is not parallel to line N, because it does not satisfies interior angle test for parallel lines. Now question number 2. In the given figure, angle A is congruent to angle B. Then we have to prove that line L is parallel to line M. If you observe in the practice set 2.2 children, then we have to apply the test for parallel lines. If the angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. Okay, now what is given to us? First we will write the given, what is given from the question. So what is given? Only angles are congruent, that is given to us. Angle A is congruent to angle B. And what we have to prove again? We have to prove line L is parallel to line M. That we have to prove. Now observe the figure properly. If you observe angle A and angle B, they both are the exterior alternate angles, right? And if you consider this one as a transversal, so if we consider line N is the transversal, transversal, then angle A and angle B are the alternate exterior angles. So you can go for it also, and you can prove it by the alternate method also. Consider these two lines L, M, and this N is the transversal, angle A and angle B. Suppose this is the angle C, and if you observe angle A and angle B, they both are congruent to each other, that is given to us. And you can consider this angle A and angle C, they are the vertically opposite angles. So this we consider as equation number 1, and if we consider this as equation number 2. So from 1 and 2, this angle A and angle A eliminate from equation number 1 and 2 by the property of transitivity. So what we are getting, angle B is congruent to angle C, and if you observe, they are nothing but the corresponding angles. So we can prove it by the corresponding angle test for parallel lines also. So this method also you can try. This is the second method which you can use. If you are interested to solve this by this method, you can go for it, or otherwise my suggestion is use this only. Angle A and angle B, they are quite given to us, they are the exterior alternate angles of line N. So go for the simplest one. Prove. Now we will write what is given to us. Angle A is congruent to angle B, right? These are nothing but the exterior alternate angles of line N. Right? Now we are considering these are the exterior alternate angles which are formed by the line N on the opposite side. Now what we have to prove, L and M are parallel to each other. So angle A and angle B are the exterior alternate angles of line N. So we can say therefore by alternate angle test we are applying alternate angle test for parallel lines, line L is parallel to line M. Proved. Easy it is. Thank you. Question number 3. In the given figure, angle A is congruent to angle B, angle X is congruent to angle Y. Prove that line L is parallel to line M. Question is clear. What is given to us? This angle B and angle A, they both are congruent to each other, and this angle X and angle Y, they are congruent to each other. That much is given to us. We have to prove that this line L and line M, they both are becomes parallel to each other. So first we will see the question, what is given and what we have to prove. If we observe this angle B and angle A, they are the corresponding pairs of angles of line K, and they are congruent to each other, means line L is parallel to line M by the corresponding angle test for parallel lines. Clear? Now if we consider this angle X and angle Y, they both becomes congruent to each other, right? We can consider that also. If you observe, this will nothing but forms an alternate pairs of angles. So these are the alternate angles, and if we consider this AB is the transversal. In the previous video also I told you, if the naming is not given, you have to first give the name to the line, give name to the figure properly. So if we consider AB is the transversal, right, then angle X and angle Y becomes congruent to each other. Therefore we are getting line M is parallel to line N. So by the alternate angle test, this line M and N becomes parallel. By the corresponding angle test, line L and line M becomes parallel. So what we are getting, line L is parallel to line M, right? And second we are getting line M is parallel to line N. And if you observe this both the equation, this line M and line M will eliminate to each other by the we are getting line L is parallel to line N. Now question and the proof is clear. Now we'll prove it. Now first write down the given properly. What is given to us? Only the angles are given to us. Angle A is congruent to angle B. Angle X is congruent to angle Y. And second, what we have to prove? We have to prove that line L is parallel to line N. Proof. Now we'll start with the given. If we consider line K is the transversal, then angle A and angle B becomes congruent to each other. So we'll start. Angle B is congruent to angle A. That is already given to us, right? And if you could see that, observe that angle A and angle B are the corresponding pairs of angles of line K. If we consider line K is the transversal, line K is the transversal, then the corresponding pairs of angles becomes congruent to each other. So that description is clear to everybody. So angle A is congruent to angle B or angle B is congruent to angle A, they both are the same only. Now next what we are getting, if this angle A and angle B are congruent to each other, these are the corresponding pairs of angles of line K. Therefore, line L is parallel to line M. Reason, what we have to give the reason? Since by corresponding angle test for parallel lines. So by the test for parallel lines, corresponding angle test for parallel lines, this line L is parallel to line M. We assume it as the equation number 1. Now consider the second one. If we consider line AB is the transversal, AB is the transversal of line M and line N. If we consider this as the transversal of line M and line N, then therefore angle X is congruent to angle Y. Why? Reason is, therefore since by alternate angles are congruent to each other, or you can write since by alternate angle here. Now if you observe, this angle X and angle Y are congruent to each other and these are nothing but the alternate angles. Therefore line M is parallel to line N. We can say that. Reason, what we have to give the reason? Since by alternate angle test for parallel lines. Now we consider this as the equation number 2. Now from 1 and 2, what we are getting? From 1 and 2, line L is parallel to line M. Line M is parallel to line N. By the property of transitivity, line M and line N will relate to each other. So we are getting from 1 and 2, line L is parallel to line M. Don't be confused with the question. See what we have to do. Angle A is congruent to angle B, that is given to us, and these are nothing but the pairs of corresponding angles. If you consider line K is the transversal, right? So if the corresponding angles and they are congruent, means these lines are parallel to each other by the corresponding angle test for parallel lines. So assume this as the equation number 1. Now if you consider this AB is the transversal of line M and line N, then this angle X and angle Y becomes congruent to each other. These are nothing but alternate angles. Therefore, line M is parallel to line N. By alternate angle test for parallel lines. This is the test for parallel lines. Angles are congruent, lines are parallel. This is nothing but the test for parallel lines. Therefore, from 1 and 2, we proved that the line L is parallel to line N.
Thank you for watching.